Welcome to Escape Purgatory, a podcast where we rewatch Supernatural, then talk it through in the hopes we can finally escape this show.
Join us each week and leave comments on the upcoming episodes, and together we can escape Supernatural Purgatory.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I feel like I should do some heist music right now, because that's how this episode was edited, and it threw me off so much. I couldn't, and I haven't cringed that hard at an episode of Supernatural in so long too.
Yeah. I really like this episode. There are some moments where I'm like, oh, this didn't age well.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's definitely like, but there's something to be said about Dean walking through somebody flirting with a man.
No, I have so much to say about this. This is like one bit of the episode where I'm like, I could draw down into this. I think I need. Yeah.
It kind of makes sense, because like if you talk to women about how they want to be approached by men, they could talk you through how that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get it from that kind of standpoint, but just the way that he's so step by step and like talking, it's just, I can't.
Okay. All right. If we're gonna go there now, I mean, so Charlie said she couldn't do it because she's gay. So yeah, like, why could Dean? Not being the allegations. It's not being the allegations.
I didn't. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even go that route either. Okay. Yep. That's so funny.
Yeah. Bisexual Dean Winchester it should be canon at this point, and this is one of the moments where I'm like, yeah, but it's so funny to me. Like, it's
hilarious.
The thing either it's because of those reasons, or because of Supernatural time jumpery, he's had to do this before and flirt his way past like a male security guard. And I'm like, yes, I want to see that. That would be hilarious. It'd be really fun.
And the thing is, it still doesn't really make sense. Like, I know she was supposed to like discombobulate the security guard to like let her get through,
mm-hmm.
but like he doesn't even question. He's a really bad security guard. Let's just say it that way. Yeah. Because like she eventually goes to, oh, I need to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? It's like, where's the initial question of why are you up on this floor? How did you get up on this floor?
Yeah. He's a bad security guard. Like, I do love the whole heist editing for this. It's great. Yes. I do like this episode. I do.
Well, it's Robbie Thompson, which is another one of your boys.
He is, actually. To be fair, I never realised how much I like Robbie Thompson's writing, but actually I think he writes Supernatural like really well.
Yeah.
And it, Charlie and Dean have kind of instant chemistry in this episode too, which makes them friends later on. I
think it's the same. I feel the same with Sam and Charlie. It's not quite as instant, but like they get each other, they respect each other on a level very, very quickly.
Yes.
And I think it comes down to like the three of them together just like liking each other in real life.
It just works. Yeah, they do just work. I think Sam respects her in the way of like making her way in the world, kind of, hacking and just generally being kind of cool. Whereas I think Dean gets her on the like nerdy level because he is deep down a total nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even that deep down, to be honest. There are so many freaking Star Wars references in this episode.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Well, so is in the name too, and it's not Star Trek, but like it's the name of the episode, So we're talking about season 7, episode 20, the girl with the Dungeons and Dragon tattoo. So it's just like, well, we knew it was going to be nerdy.
What's funny though is like Dungeons and Dragons isn't ever mentioned in this episode, but it's just because Felicia Day at this point in history was so synonymous with Dungeons and Dragons and like the guild.
Right.
Then I think that's how they like use that one. And of course the girl with the dragon tattoo is a movie too.
Yeah. And so there is somewhat of a reference because she does have a 20-sided die.
Oh yeah, true. Yes.
But I feel like that's mostly associated with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay. I don't know, it could be in other board games, but
I don't think so. I've never got.
No.
I play a lot of board games. I am a nerd, and I haven't come across the 20-sided die in any other board games. I'm sure there are some that use them other than Dungeons and Dragons, but there are specific reasons why I use them in Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so it was written by Robbie Thompson and directed by Johnny McCarthy.
Yes.
Which, yeah, it took me like maybe 3/4 of the way through the episode for me to realize it was edited like a heist movie. And it was because of the whole like airplane bit where they went back and showed you like what happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, no. It was Dean walking through Charlie's bit because of the 3 screens.
Oh, yeah.
On one screen. I was like, oh no.
It like
and
never
the fact that nobody says, yeah, the fact that nobody says I'm in, I'm disappointed.
Did they not? I feel like they must have done at some point. That's wild if they didn't.
Or maybe Charlie does. Maybe she does. I don't know. But like, son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I
Like you were said, I'm not sure if you said it yet or not, or if it was before we started recording, but you said this was a very plot heavy episode, which obviously it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it has to be. We're on episode 20.
Yeah.
And I do think they initially designed Charlie as like a one and done character, but I think the like fan reception to her was so good that she does end up coming back. What's really interesting, and I was thinking about this earlier before recording this episode, it's like I think Charlie somewhat feels like an apology for Becky, but then they both appear in the same season. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, look, we can write women,
but like
at the same time it's still super cringy because like she like I don't know, it feels performatively gay a little bit.
Yeah, I do think that, but it's like, it's like they try to roll some demographics into like one character, which I don't hate Charlie for. Like, I love her character. No, I think that's great. Yeah. But like, yeah, just, I don't know, Supernatural, you just, when you go for it, you go for it, and like, fine, I guess. But I do think, I think she was written as like the other side of the coin to Becky, because Becky's on one side of fandom, right? She's very obsessive to the point that it affects her daily life, right? Whereas
in a negative way.
So she has like the negative aspects of fandom fangirls, whereas I think Charlie has all the positive aspects, right? So she's using her knowledge of things, because she's a Potterhead, as like strength. So there's a point where she like is like, yeah, I can be like Hermione Granger. I don't know. I think, and I would be really interested to ask the Supernatural writers that, was like, was Charlie some kind of apology to the women that watch your show? And I do think she was, because...
and the fact that she also doesn't have like, well, yes, Harry Potter is like quite a big role in her character.
Yeah.
Her nerdiness extends beyond.
It does, yeah.
What's typically women, I say women in quotations, but or like men style. Like Dungeons and Dragons at this time was male dominated.
Yes.
She has like a Lord of the Rings background at the time, hugely male dominated genre as well. Yeah. Fandom, sorry, yeah. Whereas as time has gone on, I feel like switched a bit.
Yeah. I mean,
so I feel like she's a classic nerd.
Yeah.
But like not a female nerd. If that makes sense.
The Harry Potter references in this jar so much now, like in 2025.
Yeah.
But I think you have to remember that this period of time, so what, the 2010s, Harry Potter was still like the biggest fandom
Yep.
in the world. Like, and that's why they've made those references. And also, like, I feel like the most accessible to people as well, to be like, oh yeah, this is like a nerdy thing to like. Because I couldn't imagine anybody doing that now.
No. And that's so funny because, like, you look at Lord of the Rings and, like, no, everybody. You talk to anybody about Lord of the Rings, they're like, hell yeah, it's the best movie ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or movies ever.
I think, and like, this is, say what you like about Harry Potter, and I no longer ascribe to anything Harry Potter. Like, deep in my soul, it hurt, but like, it had to. I feel like it was the gateway for many people to discover other fandom, and I think you can't take that away from people. And it's hard, right? But like,
and also like you can't, like, in this episode's case, like, finding strength in a character, no matter who created that character, is also like a really amazing thing.
Yes,
is obviously it's a shame about the context around it now. But I feel like we can still appreciate that, like, Charlie drew strength from what Hermione did as a character.
It was just super weird to me. It took me back to like a real like 2010s me, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah.
I was never a big Harry Potter fan to begin with, so like it was just, I watched the movies, I thought they were fine, but I didn't enjoy reading her books. I thought the writing was just lame. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to read other fantasy.
The Worst Witch is a better story about a half-human girl who goes to witch school. Like, and it came out before Harry Potter. Yeah. I remember that time at school when, like, because I was at school when the books were coming out. So, like, there was the big phenomenon of, like, people dressing up and stuff. And I never did that. I read the books when they were available in the library, but I never bought them. So, and I went to see the movies. I think I went to the studio tour once as well. I had a few Harry Potter things, but it was never my major interest. Star Trek has always been my major interest.
Right.
Yeah. And I get better, like, moral stories from Star Trek.
And Star Trek's just more interesting.
It's just more interesting.
You could do a lot more with adult characters, as in, like, they can have more experiences in life than, you know, having the pre-teen to teenage experience. Like, no.
Do you know what? This is quite funny for me, because the end of Harry Potter made me angry in a way that the end of Supernatural did too, because I was like, what do you mean they were just getting married and had children? What?
Yeah. What is this?
What is this? I thought this was some cool fancy. And like at that point in my life, that was never a goal for me. I was like, that's so unfun. Like, why don't they go in and having like more adventures? Oh no, they're grown-ups now, they're boring. Like what kind of moral
message is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you have these wonderful adventures, life-threatening adventures all through your childhood, and then you get to the adulthood and you sit in an office.
Yeah.
What? No, you can carry on having crazy adventures. And I still maintain that Harry ended up with what's her face, Ginny.
Yes. Yeah.
Was the laziest choice ever.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
You were. That's so weird. Like, that's your best friend's sister.
Weird.
No, that's so weird. Just, there's plenty of other witches or people out in the world. Go find one of them.
I know. Like, honestly, it was wild. I love the fact that we're like reminiscing on Harry Potter, because I literally haven't probably spoken about it in about 5 years. I'm like, yeah, it's wild. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, now that we've shaken off that trauma, let's jump into this one.
Let's do
it. So we have the recap, and it's quite a short one. It had a bit about Frank. Is Frank dead? Is it really he dead, or do you think he's just? Because I can't remember. I think he's actually dead.
I think Frank's dead. I mean, it says about. I mean, obviously the drive says I'm dead, but I think Frank's dead.
I think so too. Okay, so yeah, we got a bit of Frank's intro and like why they have to go seek him out, and how paranoid he was, thinking that they were watching him, but maybe they weren't. Maybe they were. We don't really know. But then it does go back to them going to Frank's trailer and finding it all destroyed, and there's like black goo and blood everywhere, monsters and everything destroyed. We then go back to seeing Bobby's Reaper and all of that. And now that from last episode, now that the boys can see Bobby and like how he's starting to get a bit more vengeful, maybe because of the argument that they have, and he just sort of flicks out afterwards, even though he's still in the back of the car. And then we cut to now, and it's this like crappy cabin in like the woods. Like the outside looks really, really bad, like worn down. But they go inside and it's like not that bad. Like it's pretty clean inside. I'm like, wait, the plants would be inside the building.
It looks like the cabin from the end of season 6 where Cass smites those demons.
Oh yeah, I thought it looked more like where they took the zombie from that episode with the
oh yeah,
Jersey Devil.
They're probably all the same cabin.
Yeah, just different angles, dressed up slightly differently. So Dean goes to like take a drink. So Sam's doing some research, and Dean goes to take a drink, and like the lights flicker, and he makes a genie reference, which I thought was really funny because you had actually made that reference before. Because Dean says,
"So how does this work? I leave the cap off, and you just genie your way out?"
That's very good. Also, would you still be drinking out of that flask knowing that Bobby's haunting it? I just feel like it would be like, that's Bobby's body now. Would you be drinking out?
I think it's a habit. I think it's a habit now. Like, he just can't let it go.
I guess so. Get a new flask, Dean. That one's like got all like ghost juice on it.
Yeah. I think also because he knows what they have to do to it eventually, right? They're gonna have to burn it, so like he's keeping this for as long as he can.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be drinking out of it though. Like, just keep it on you. Right. Stop drinking out of it. It's like putting your mouth on Bobby's face.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Yep. And we're starting to see that Bobby is still struggling to like keep himself present, because he says no, that if it were that easy, the thing, and then he vanishes and then he reappears. He's like, damn it, it's hard to stay focused. I'm still kind of worn out. So then we finally get to the numbers.
Yes,
he can see them now, and like this whole next bit is just exposition dump, and it's all kind of like what we already just sort of what we, as in me and you, have already like pieced together. So the fact that they are trying to cure, like they're gonna dumb us down, get us fat, herd us into these places, cure all the diseases, so the meat is fresh.
Yep.
That's what it basically comes down to. And they haven't, like, they're still in Biggerson's, but they've also bought other chains as well.
Yeah.
So Bobby says it's about knocking us off the top of the food chain. This is about the Levi's, which I thought was kind of a fun
That's funny.
abbreviation.
Yeah.
It's about them Levi's living here forever, 1% style, while we march our dopey fat asses down into the shiny new death camps up every corner. As he says that, like, this is what I mean by like some of the storytelling of this episode just threw me off, because like he just says this, and then it cuts to who we'll find out to be Charlie. Side note, I thought her name was Charlotte the entire time.
Oh, really?
Like Charlene. Yeah.
Is it?
Charlene's her real. Yeah, you see, when she scans her card, it comes up with her full name, so it's Charlene.
I think I knew that. I like Charlie as just a girl's name. Like, I don't even think it needs to be short. I like it. I just like it as Charlie.
So yeah, we see this woman who we find out to be Charlie plugging in an external drive, and starts to like do computer hacking stuff. And then it goes back to Sam, who gets an email from Frank and it says, "I'm probably dead." He's like, "Oh, is it?" He tells everybody that it's Frank. He starts to read the email out loud and it says, "Sam and Dean, if you're reading this, I'm dead or worse. This email was sent because some prince is sexist. Some prince is trying to hack into my hard drive right this second. So unless it's you got trouble."
I will say, I think this hard cut from them having that conversation of the Leviathan's plan to the plot is because I feel like they're so close. They're so close in this to like saying something political. Like with Dick Roman and like the 1%, like they're so close to saying something and they're like, back out.
Yeah. I also find it hilarious that like we're at episode 20 and like they're finally putting all the pieces together. Like we've had all of this thread for literally 10 episodes now, because that's when Bobby died. It was episode 10. And they're only now, with 3 episodes to go, making it all come together, which, like, I don't know how I feel about that kind of storytelling, because, like, we have 5 minutes of exposition dump and, like, having to be reminded of stuff that happened episodes ago.
It's not my fave. It's not my fave at all.
Yeah.
Maybe they were eating the burgers. Maybe they're just dumber than they were at the beginning of the season.
Maybe they're putting it in the salad, Sam, too.
Oh, can't get past it.
You know, your little shake salads, the little sauce stuff on it. So yeah, and the drive contains like all of the information. Which, Frank, what are you doing,
my guy?
My man.
Honestly,
too easy. So it says they got your A-listers, hangouts, and where you stored your car. And he's like, baby, like they haven't already gotten another Impala already.
Yeah,
like
no, but that's baby. That's the car. You can't just replace her.
That's true.
How dare you?
Yes, you're right. I apologize. I made a mistake. And they find out where the. Oh, this was another thing about this episode. Is so they show all of this, right? And they're going to show all of this again, just with a slightly different angle.
Because he makes the same Star Wars reference twice. Like, yeah. Like, it really annoyed me because, like, it's such like a standout line. You're like, oh, I already heard it.
Yeah, and like the fact that like we come into the middle of we already know that this woman Charlie is hacking Frank's drive. Yeah. Then we go back to find out why she's hacking Frank's drive. Yeah. And I'm just like, no. So this is what Ocean's 11. That's what it is, but it's not, because Ocean 11 you're like seeing anyway, heist movie.
I just made the realization of all realizations. I literally like, okay, so lots of Star Wars references in this episode. We know that Sam and Dean, loosely based on Luke and... Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Charlie is Leia. Charlie is Princess Leia to their Luke and Han. That's why the Star Wars reference is. That's why they're introducing her like this. And she's got the plans to the Death Star.
Yeah, she does.
I'm so happy.
How many people are going to be like, yeah,
obviously. We've known this whole time, Amy.
But no, you're right. Yeah, because she's in the middle. The beginning of the story is the middle of the story, right?
Right. So. Yeah, it works so well. Yeah, I'm so happy.
It does. Though she has a tattoo of herself on herself.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. They even make that reference. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes. They find out where it is. It's in Richard Roman Enterprises, and Dean says,
perfect. It's in the middle of the Death Star.
This has just reframed this whole episode for me. Like, my brain's just gone like, woo, like whirring. I'm so happy. Yeah. Okay. So we see, I'm not even going to refer to her as like we don't know her, but we see Charlie pull up to this building. She has a moped, a little scooter. And through this whole section, they're playing Katrina and the Waves, I'm Walking on Sunshine, which is one of the favourite songs in our house. Like, we play this song all the time. So, like, yeah. She's got her headphones on, like, fully vibing. But obviously, as she walks in, everyone else is, like, stone-faced, despite the music. Yeah, so it's just, like, showing who she is. So obviously, it's like she works here, etc., like, where she works. And then as she gets into the like elevator, she looks around and then like starts dancing, like, yeah, walking on sunshine. It's great. So when she arrives at her floor, she obviously like is back to professional. But she's not like dressed very professionally, so she's clearly very laid back, and which goes with the department that she's working in.
Yeah.
So as she turns up to her computer, it has all like nerdy stuff. There's all like it's got everything. It's like Star Wars, Marvel. Yeah. I didn't see any Star Trek there, which I'm judging her hard on, I'll be honest. And the like...
But she does say peace out, bitches.
She does. She does the LLAP sign, so... Yeah. It's halal.
Yeah.
Anna was just looking at me like, yeah, I believe you.
I do.
So, but the centerpiece is this like bobblehead Hermione Granger figurine. Because Funko Pops didn't exist yet. Otherwise it would have been a Funko Pop.
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh, those are the good days when there weren't any Funko Pops.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm looking at the Charlie that I have, but it's not in my office anymore. It's in my bedroom.
And they'll outlive all of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My contribution to the plastic of the world. I'm sorry, but not.
Exactly. And we see her like do this little hacky thing where she takes money from the US conservatives and transfers $10,000 from their account into the Animal Lovers and Lovers of the Planet account. So she's siphoning like conservative
super
funds.
PAC.
Yeah, super PAC funds.
Yeah.
I don't know how funds work in America.
They shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
She has a little guy friend in the office who comes and talks to her occasionally. I appreciate him. He's like not framed in any way. Being supernatural, it affects him to frame him as kind of flirty and a bit creepy, but he's not. He's just her friend, which I love.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's because he knows she's gay.
Oh, so true.
And he accepts that, which is great.
Which is great. Yeah. They're so great. Yeah, you're so right. That is why. Otherwise, yeah, we would have had like weird flirty oddness in this episode. So he asks how her night was, and then sees what she's doing on her computer and is like, what? You know, you can't like do that. Charlie explains that she like hooked up at a charity benefit the night before as well, and says if you can't score at a reproductive rights function, then you simply cannot score, which like yeah.
This is also why Dean gets on with her.
Oh yeah,
really well.
Yeah. So yeah, again, like they're talking about her siphoning these funds, and he's like, you know, you can't do that on like company property, and she's like, you know, it just has a faster internet connection here, and her coworker says, well, you know, if Pete finds out, he's going to fire you or you'll get arrested. And she says, Teddy Bear Pete, and it kind of like zooms into this guy who's just looking like real vacant.
He has the same look as the manager in Office Space.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
I think that's probably
just less
on
annoying.
Purpose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been doing this for ages, and like she can cover her tracks. So it's kind of establishing she's very competent at her job, but also competent using computers, and she's also quite rebellious too. Like I do like this whole section because it tells us a lot about Charlie's character, like very nicely.
Yeah. So she calls him Harry. Do you think that's his real name, or is like he's her Harry to her Hermione?
Oh, you're so right. Maybe it's both.
So it's like a nickname. Yeah, okay. It would be hilarious if it was both. Yeah. Because we don't really hear his name like being said by anybody else. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. It could be a nickname. I think it probably is. Yeah. Yep. Or just like a little like for the people who are paying attention.
Yeah.
So Charlie gets called into Pete's office, and Harry says, "I love you," and Charlie says, "I know." That's a Star Wars reference. Who didn't know?
Is it? I didn't know that.
So Dick Roman is in Pete's office, and he's super weird.
He is. Ooh, I would hate to have a boss like this.
Like, you're like, oh, it's obvious he's so weird because, like, he's not human. But at the same time, like, I do know people like this. Mm-hmm. You know, who are like, so...
He walks that line really well.
Yeah, of, like, corporate weirdness to, like, actual eldritch horror. I feel there's a very thin line there.
To devouring your soul, yeah. And it goes beyond some of the like things that he says that are like clearly Leviathan based, like I wish we could copy you, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like in general, just like the vague threateningness of it all.
Yeah.
Of like, you are special, but not really that special. I want to kill you, but like not really.
Mm-hmm. And like I feel like that some CEOs are just like that, maybe. So he says, like, you know, Charlie, I've been running things for, well, like, since before the dawn of man. Like, haha, little chuckle to himself.
I always had a vision. I'm close to realizing that dream. I don't want to brag, but the world is my dinner plate.
It's just so, like, it's so obvious. I think that's the thing. That he's almost, like, reveling in the, like, obviousness of it. Of, like, haha, you can't tell. So he's like, I don't want anything to jeopardize that, especially not the actions of one tiny little person. And she obviously thinks she's in trouble for like this donation thing, because she apologizes for it. And he's like, oh no, you know, hacking those super PACs, like that was adorable. Tell me, how does a high school dropout become one of the brightest minds at Roman Inc.? She explains that she has a problem with authority. And realized that the only way to get away with things was to be as indispensable as possible, to just be like real good at your job.
Yep.
He's like, you're kind of completing me right now, Charlie. You have that spark, that thing that makes humans so special. Not everyone has it, you know. Those people, they can be replaced, but people like you are impossible to copy.
Yep. You're completing me now, right now. Oh,
gross.
No,
I hate it. It is interesting. What's really funny is like Sam and Dean are supposed to be like these super special guys, but they copied them so easy.
That's true.
So I guess they don't have that like spark.
Well, so I think later on in the episode, Dick kind of specifies what he means by that.
Yeah.
Like, because when he asks her how she went about hacking the drive, but there was that guy in the beginning of the season that took on the knowledge of the credit card guy and was able to like find them through like logical thinking. So it's just like,
I think it's more like they can give them all of their knowledge in their brain. They can copy everything they have, but there's like some kind of creative spark, you know, that like rebelliousness maybe that Charlie has that can't be copied, right? Because ultimately that credit card guy was still following orders, but like if she was taking...
It wasn't intuitive leaps.
Yeah. And if she was taking under control of the Leviathan, she would just be following orders. So she wouldn't like think... it's the rebellion in her that makes her creative, I think. Mm-hmm.
Whereas they were copying Sam and Dean just to get them in trouble. So they didn't really need to be thinking on their feet.
Mm-hmm. And like they also, like Sam and Dean consistently surprised them despite the fact that they copied them and they know everything that they know. So they do also have that like creativity that the Leviathans don't seem to have. Maybe Dick Roman has it because obviously he's like the head. But I feel like it gets filtered down. Like the lower the ranks are, the more drone like you are. Mm-hmm. You know?
And we saw that with the real estate people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just following orders, right? So or eating people. It's very like base instinct kind of stuff. So yeah, he gives her the hard drive and says it belongs to Frank Devereaux. I'm really surprised that he gave her his... I guess he doesn't care. You know, like it doesn't matter to him if she knows who he is. Because he thinks like she's so beneath him. So he wants her to break it open and says that she has 3 days or she's fired. And by fired, it probably also means dead, right? In this case.
Yes. Yeah, because they don't want Frank Devereaux is a name he doesn't want out there.
Exactly.
So he just tells it to the people he needs to know.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much as soon as she was handed this hard drive, Charlie was going to die one way or the other, I feel. Like, you know, she was either going to be in servitude to the Leviathans or be eaten because she couldn't be allowed to leave.
Exactly.
So she's left with her boss and she's like, is this real life? She goes back to Harry and shows him the hard drive. And he's like, is that good? And she says, it means the eye of Sauron is on me. And he just says, well, if you need anything, I'll be back in the Shire.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't want the eye of Sauron on me, thanks. No.
Nope. I am not one of the Fellowship members. I am so sorry.
No, I'm not brave enough. So she gets to work. She kind of looks at Hermione figurine for inspiration. And she goes through this whole bit. There's like, Frank's programmed it to like play games. And it goes through, I think games in like increasing seriousness almost. Because then it goes to like, fighter combat all the way down to like global thermonuclear war. And she says like, oh, war games? So she types, I don't understand all these references, I probably should. She types Joshua and then the screen reads greetings Professor Falcon. I can't think, I'm going to Google this right now because I want to know.
So I know it's definitely a reference to the movie because it's the like shall we play a game is a computer thing. I know I haven't watched the movie and I do not remember what it's called.
Oh, okay. So, I will read you the wiki entry that I just found. Stephen Falcon, or Dr. Falcon, is one of the main protagonists in a film in a race against time to prevent global thermonuclear war. And he creates a computer system called Joshua, which was used by the military to help him do that. And it's from a film. I don't know what the film is called.
I think it's called War Games, isn't it?
I think it's called War Games. Yeah, you're right. There we go. So yeah, it was a movie reference.
Yeah, it's got what's his face? Matthew Broderick.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched that film.
Simba. Getting distracted.
So she thinks it's super easy. She even says to like Hermione, that was hardly the Chamber of Secrets, right? But then it kind of flickers out and it just says, shall we play a game? And it says, nice try, 0 charisma, which I really enjoyed. And so she has to start again. We go back to Sam and Dean in the cabin, and they go through the whole thing they just went through about because Dean says, it's in the middle of the Death Star, and then he says, okay, off to Chicago. They go to leave, and Bobby's like, no, wait, you can't just break in, like they know your faces. And he has a plan to mail in the flask, and then he'll ghost around. And he says, it's not like Dick can kill me twice. And then this is where the kind of vengeance gets into this. He's like,
come on, just because I'm dead doesn't mean I don't know how to do my damn job.
And they're concerned that if Bobby runs into Dick or is in his office, he'll go full vengeful ghost and he'll be lost to them. And Bobby's like, no, what am I supposed to do? Just like wait here. And they leave him. They do take the flask with them. They should just left it in the cabin or in the car.
I mean, really, they should have. I guess maybe they didn't think they would come back.
That's true. Yeah.
Honestly, when they leave, whenever they sort of walk out of a place, I don't imagine that's the last time they ever leave somewhere. Like, I know sometimes we see them carrying out the bags, but like, there's no way they just sort of walked out the building with all of their like conspiracy boards still up.
Just every time, just towards the place. Like, we're done here.
Yeah.
Like, match over the shoulder. So we go back to see Charlie. She's asleep at her desk. She slept there all night. Harry's checking on her. He says, I'll get some coffee. I assume you want some crack in yours. She says, yes, please. She's been...
the casual drug references in Supernatural, I didn't realise how like often they are.
There's quite a few. She's been running like a program to try and break into this hard drive, and it just says access granted as she looks up, and she's like, finally. And it has these folders. So March of Dimes, which was really funny, clones, known facts and monsters. And she's just like, who is this guy? And one of the folders is called Richard Roman Enterprises. And before she clicks on it, she says, don't do it. Like, Roman said to bring it right to him. And then she looks at Hermione again and she's like, you're right, you're always right. So it like, she clicks this folder, it goes to this whole little montage of like Leviathans. I'm not even going to go through it. It's just like Leviathans.
Yeah, it's so difficult to explain too, because it's like if you hear Frank's voice narrating the stuff that you're seeing on screen, but like it's like single words being it's just a whole thing.
Yeah,
it was a very bizarre choice of editing for this.
So I feel like we should assume now that Charlie knows everything Sam and Dean knows, so she's up to speed with the Leviathans, etc. She like closes everything and then looks at Pete's office and he's not there. And Harry brings her back her coffee. She's kind of freaking out, you know. She asks where Pete is, and he says, oh, he's probably snuck down to the garage for a smoky treat. We then see Pete in said garage with a packet of cigarettes. And Dick Roman and another guy is waiting for him. Dick Roman asks about the drive. And like saying like, oh, it's very important, we need a watchful eye on it. And he's like, oh, you know, I can do that. And Dick says, no, you won't. And then it goes on to say,
Bruce Springsteen, Eli Manning, our own little Charlie. You know what they are? Irreplaceable. You're more of a Tim Tebow, Joe Biden type. You got no spark in you.
I was watching someone else and we were like, oh.
Honestly, though, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. So he's like, well, there's nothing for you except to be Tyrell's dinner and a Jaeger's eaten. And Charlie's watching everything from behind a pillar, so she knows now that Leviathans are real, and then just watch them eat a dude. She's having like a very full-on introduction to World of Monsters.
Yes. Yeah.
So we cut to her apartment, which is like super nice. For Chicago. So it's a big apartment for Chicago, I feel. If it's anything like, I don't know, any other big city.
I don't know. I have no clue actually on that one.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it is fine. Maybe that's a normal size apartment for Chicago. But it felt big compared to, say, London, you know?
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm leaving. She's packing a bag. She's off. Which fair. Like, I feel like I would do the same thing. I'd be like, no, we're out at Dodge. I uncovered something I wasn't supposed to look at, and now we're leaving, and we're going to die. And then her phone rings. She answers it, assuming it was Pete. She's like, because she just instantly starts talking. She's like, oh, you know, I wasn't feeling well. It's a lady thing. I'll be in first thing. Gotta go. Cramps. It's just like, so she looks at all her Star Wars stuff. Yeah, see?
No, hang on 1 second before we get into Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
Like, this is another tactic that she could have used to get past the security guard instead of flirting. She could just been like, I'm having the worst cramps right now, because most guys are just going to be like, okay, yeah, you go deal with that, like, and just made it really gross.
Like,
but
get out a tampon and be like, I need to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's so true.
But they chose flirting.
They chose it. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she looks at her little like Star Wars figurine, and then she has like a Darth Vader like thing that's like wibbling around. And as she tries to leave, like Dean is there.
Yeah. Obviously, it was Dean who flicked the Darth Vader head.
Oh yeah,
he couldn't help it.
Could not help himself. She picks up like a sword that she has. It's like a fake sword, and she says,
"Get away from me, you shapeshifter!"
And like she hits Sam with it, and like it breaks. Which I thought was really funny.
I mean, she swung a sword at a massive dude. That's
brave.
ballsy.
Yeah, she's brave.
Yeah.
Dean takes the sword from her and is like, "Look, we're not Leviathans, okay? Like, you want us to prove it? Do you know what borax does to them?" And she says, "Yeah." And they all like hold out their hands and like pour borax on it, which is like, is corrosive. It did leave a red mark on their hand, right? Okay,
it did,
good.
yeah.
I was looking again. I was like, it should leave a mark because that stuff is corrosive. Like,
and like she knows that they also bleed black goo, so why not just do their usual like cut the hand? Maybe it's just they didn't want to spend the money on effect, like practical effect.
Yeah, why waste your borax? You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
So they all do it. Charlie does it too. And she says, "Who the hell are you guys?" And then like, I forgot they did this. It cuts to a commercial break, except it's what's interesting. Okay, so it's the one that the show has made to look like a real advert, and it's kind of effective because I don't feel like they've mentioned Sucro Corp yet.
They have not. Nope.
And they don't in this episode.
Nope.
So it's really interesting choice. I mean, I would have noticed watching this on British television because we're like, why is there an American advert coming up?
Right.
But yeah, it's very generic American. We're a corporation. We're giving well for your health because we're a corporation.
It's giving Purdue.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Like the corporation that somehow has its fingers in everything.
It's so jarring
yeah.
For anyone here who's not British or have never been here, we don't advertise pharmaceuticals on our TVs in England. So the first time I saw one of those like things for, I don't know, whatever medication it is wild to me. Because why would you be advertising that? Surely your doctor is the best person to know if you're going to need to do medication. But that's what the adverts say anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Always so that you go to your doctor and say, oh, I saw this on TV. Does this work for me? And then they can be like, oh, yes, we had a representative come in to tell us all about this drug. And yes, it will work for you.
And that never went badly ever, you know? No. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. So the tagline for Sucro Corp is eat well, live well.
If you're Leviathan, asterisk.
Yeah.
So now that they've proven that none of them are Leviathan or Levi's, I'm just going to call them Levi's.
Do it.
So they've proven that they're no longer monsters. And they've obviously gone through their spiel of like, we're monster hunters. Mm-hmm. And she then asks, you know, is there other monsters out there? A point I also want to make real quick. Because her skill set is very similar to Sam's skill set,
oh, yeah.
I would have liked to have seen when she comes back as a hunter that she has an affinity for magic.
Oh yeah, that would have been super fun.
And with her her love of Harry Potter, for her to realize that she can do that would be really cool.
That would have been super fun and geeky for them. They could have geeked out with her magic. Oh, I would have loved that. Yeah. And it would have given her more of a connection with Sam, where she clearly has like a better connection with Dean, like in the later seasons. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm sad about that now.
No, I'm sorry. No, we've had your really high of like, she's Leia, to me being like, she could have been a witch.
And like, it would have made sense because like, you know, they're like more like brother and sister vibes, you know? Because he's Luke Skywalker. Aww.
Yeah.
They could have both used the Force.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Just like that. She asks if there are other monsters out there, and she's like stops herself. She's like, no, actually, I don't want to know. And she gets into like how they even found her. It turns out that in hacking his drive, it hacked her computer, and I mean, you kind of saw it because her screen kind of went all fuzzy when she failed with the games. So that's how they found her, because they have her image of her webcam. This is why you put stickers over your webcam.
Yeah, or a little slidey thing. Oh, laptops happen though.
Or a slidey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she asks if everything on the drive is true, and Dean's like, yeah, that and more. Mm-hmm. Sam asks how long it took her to get into to Frank's drive.
Yeah.
And she's like, a day or so. And Sam's impressed. He says, is there anything you can't hack into? And she says, not yet. It'd be because can you imagine she uses her like magic to get into to like help her hack things of like a magical nature,
be so
supernatural nature,
magic hacking. Rowena would have loved her. The both redhead has been super great. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a missed opportunity, like many we've talked about on this show.
Yeah.
So they want her to hack into Dick's emails.
Yeah.
Because he's one, like, she surmises that he is one of them. They explain what their plan is, that we're going to be the meat. It's all very, like, stunted conversation. It's like not really like a flowing easily conversation. So she sits down at her own computer and starts to try and hack into Dick's email, or sorry, just to hack into everything basically. And Dean wants to find out because he's obsessed with these archaeological digs.
Yes,
and they want to know what he's looking for. She was just reminiscing that she was having a good week, and then she ran into the Winchester problem.
Well, she says she downloaded the new Robin album, and I don't think I heard of Robin until like way later than this. And I wish I found that out because I love Robin. Do you know her songs?
I don't know her.
You would know. Oh, I have to send you some music.
Okay.
Yeah, she has some good songs.
Okay, I'm looking forward to listening to it.
Yeah.
So she can't get into Dick's emails because he's on a private server in his office. And the only way to do that is in his office. And she's the only one who could do it. I think she could talk Sam through it.
Oh yeah, I think she could have done too.
But they also are limited in the fact that everybody knows their face, so there was no way for them to even get in.
Yeah.
So I erase the drive first, protect me and you, then I go back to my old life, right? What?
And Dean's like, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Like, Dick knows who you are, and that means there's no old life here anymore.
Yeah.
And she's like, I should have taken that job at Google. It's like, yeah.
Fair.
just go for that one. Go with the, I guess, Roman Enterprises is, I don't know what the equivalent is in this country.
I have no idea.
In real life. So Sam's puppy dogging eyes her, saying, you don't have to do this. You didn't volunteer for this. And she's like, totally, exactly. But now I volunteer. It feels like very Hunger Games.
Yeah. And I think this is when they both like suddenly have like loads of respect for her. Like you see it in their faces, they're like, whoa, she's amazing.
Yeah. Exactly. So they're trying, like, Sam asks her, are you sure? She says no, but these things are going to eat everyone I know. What kind of douchebag stands by for that? However, I've never broken into anything in real life before, so plan. And they start to formulate a plan. Yeah. And while this is happening, Bobby is watching them. Like, they're starting to formulate the plan, but we never actually see what the end result is because they decide to just show us what the plan is.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's a heist.
Yeah, it's a heist. So they cut to Sam and Dean in a van that they've never had before. We'll never have again.
No. I love it so much.
And they're watching Charlie outside of the building, and she's like pacing back and forth. And essentially the cameras are going to go on a loop for only 15 minutes, so she only has that much time to get what she needs. It turns out that Bobby has managed to hitch a ride on her bag. Yes. And they don't have time to abort this mission, so they're going to have to like deal with it and hope that Bobby, doesn't go vengeful.
Yeah.
Charlie starts singing. Who is Dean to say, are you singing?
Yeah, right.
How many times?
Exactly. How many times? They're so similar in so many ways. I love them so much.
Yeah. He does say judgment free zone, but I'm like, you were judging.
You were judging.
You would have made a comment if you weren't judging. Like, come on. So he tells her about the flask and how it can like be courage, like liquid courage, basically.
Yeah.
And not to lose the good luck charm.
Yep.
She's still like frozen with fear, which I mean, fair.
Yeah, so fair.
And then Sam just grabs the phone from Dean, is like, who's your favorite Harry Potter character? I don't know. I guess because Dean always makes fun of Sam's interests.
Yes.
That's why he gets kind of shy about this. But like, Dean has made Star Trek references, Star Wars references, every reference under the sun. There
is a difference here, and I'm going to be mean for a second. Harry Potter is a book for children. I don't think that Dean would have read it. I don't think he's read it. He's more for the alien boobs.
Yeah, and the books wouldn't have the books were finished not that long ago.
Because the references he usually makes are like distinctively adult media, right?
That's true.
Like horror movies, Star Trek, Star Wars, like fine. But like he never really references anything like young adult or like for children. I think that he thinks himself too mature for that. Though I think he would probably enjoy some stuff, you know.
I can say it from that perspective. That's fair. I mean, Sam does sometimes give as good as he gets because, you know, the whole like anime thing.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
And the cowboy thing too.
I say that knowing that Dean watches Scooby-Doo, but there's a reason that he watched Scooby-Doo, because it's like very tied into his like watching TV with Sam situation. And
also I feel like with Scooby-Doo, that's like what 60s TV.
Yeah,
like Scooby-Doo is not new. It's
vintage.
Yes. So I do feel like there is a difference.
I love this for Sam because we know he's a library kid, and so of course he's read Harry Potter. This
is true.
Yeah.
Yep. And like I feel like if you read it, maybe like I don't know how Sam reads books, but like he started the series, so like maybe he want to just finish it to see how it ends.
I've made the second greatest realization of my life. Is Sam just Matilda?
Oh god, yeah.
He's a library kid who gets random psychic powers from his family, like, and then uses them, I guess, against his family who doesn't really understand him. Eric Kripke, you got a lot to answer for.
Yeah, you do. I mean, at least, like, but nobody came. Well, Bobby came along and adopted him.
Right? He's freaking Matilda. Bobby's Mrs. Honeysuckle.
Yes.
Freaking yellow-eyed demon
Zazel is Trunchbull.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm done with the movie analogies. It's fine. We've peaked.
Yeah. So basically, he uses situations that Hermione has been in the books to gas up, as it were, Charlie.
This is how I knew I wasn't really much of a Potter fan, because I was like, what? Like the bit was like, when did Hermione run when Sirius Black was in trouble? And I was like, when did that happen? What bit was that?
I don't know.
Your face too, like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Sirius Black is always in trouble, so like it could have been any point, or like
we're gonna get comments on this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't offend me. I think the movie I've watched the most out of all of them is The Prisoner of Azkaban, so I really should know, I guess, because that's where Sirius Black is. But like after that, I watch all the other ones maybe once.
Yeah, I feel the same. They're usually on at Christmas in England.
Even then, I don't even. Anyway, yeah.
What did she do?
She kicked ass. She actually saves Harry in practically every book.
True, because I mean, she's the most competent. Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
And she ends up with the water, and she cuts herself off. Like Sam cuts her off. It's like, yeah, she did end up with the wrong person. Like, we all know this. Lazy writing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so getting back on track, as Sam says.
Yeah.
Okay, so she kicked ass, right? So then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kick it in the ass.
Good girl.
I hate the fact that he says good girl. I was like, ugh. Like, no. Weird.
And in this context, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
No, like, there's no reason to say good girl.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. It just doesn't. No, I'm not a fan of it in any context.
I don't mind it.
In or outside the bedroom.
I mean, I'm a middle-aged woman now. Let's be real. I don't know. I think I'd be cool with it. In this situation, I think it'd be alright. I'd be like, yeah, I am a good girl. Maybe this says more about me than you.
Maybe. But like, she needed like bigging up, not like this feels very like aw.
Yeah.
Rather than like,
Fine.
I know you couldn't say like good woman, but like she's not that much younger than them, I don't think. So it's just it's not for me.
I felt like "kick it in the ass" was a reference too. And I can't think where it comes from. Like I feel like someone says that like in a movie that's like, yeah, kick it in the ass, because it's not like the way you normally say it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't think what it is.
Yeah.
Someone tell me.
Yeah. And Dean just says, "You go, Dumbledore," which means he also knows some of Harry Potter. So like,
that's true.
Judgment out the window.
That's true. Everything I said was wrong.
So Charlie walks in trying to be calm, but like not quite as energetic as she was this morning, or that morning. Oh, can you imagine or the day before? Yes, but like 24 hours or 36 hours, let's say.
You'd be so
What
tired.
difference?
Yeah.
What difference? So they're watching her get into the elevator, and she swipes her card like we saw earlier, hits level 4, and as it gets to her floor, she walks out and then walks back in, and you see her put a new magnetic strip on, and they take the footage of the elevator being empty, so she can swipe it and go to floor 11.
Yeah.
There was the typical thing where the camera frits for a second, and the security guard, they're all really bad security guards. Oh yeah. Like taps his screen.
Yeah. I mean,
to make it work again.
I would do that.
And the way he does it, I think it's also a reference to a movie, because I've seen that happen. I mean, you see it all the time. But I feel like it's in like a space movie, but I couldn't tell you which one, because the way he's like holding his mug and does it is very like
it's very tropey. It probably used so many times, but yeah, I would do that, because usually it could be a loose connection, so you just hit it. Great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no. Oh, I know what it was. So it was actually after this. Yeah. It was in Tron Legacy. It was in that. That's what I'm thinking it from. So Charlie does say, "I'm in." She does say it. Because when she gets to the 11th floor, she goes, "I'm in. I've always wanted to say that." Hey. Me too, Charlie.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
We should do an escape room together. I did one recently. We had to get into another room, and we could have said it then.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm really good at escape rooms. Not bragging, but I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Thanks.
With all the connections that we can make in the show,
yeah,
I think we'll be able to do it. Or we're going to be really bad, because we're both going to be like, no, my idea's better.
I did one recently. It was like space themed, and you had to like stop the asteroids from hitting the Earth, and you had to basically get to the point where you could like slam this big red button, and it was amazing.
That's awesome. So this is where Charlie then gets off of the elevator, and she sees there's a guard up here.
Yeah.
And Dean tells her to wait him out, but he sits down and like starts reading a magazine. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be patrolling.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And so Dean's like, "Okay, so you work there every day. You know the guy." Like, she says, "Yeah, I mean, I've seen him. I've never talked to him." And Dean says, "Well, when you've seen him, does he look at you, or does he sort of slide his eyes by?" And she says, "Well, he kind of smiles at me." He's like, "Good. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to walk right up to him and you're going to flirt your way past." And Charlie says, "I can't. He's not my type." I guess if Charlie has known that she's always been gay, she would have never had to flirt with anybody. I'm going to go with that.
Anybody, any guy, yeah, like, I don't, look, right, all I'm saying is, sorry. Okay. She could have done this. The only reason, because I even try and talk her up to it. They're like, you know, I think Dean says pretend he has boobs, which is like, yeah, sorry.
But no, that doesn't work.
Yeah. So yeah, she explains that he's not a girl, which is why she can't flirt with him. And again, they do this whole bit so Dean has to do it, and I know it's supposed to be funny, but it's also like, well, you're not into guys, but I am. Like, we can do this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I'm reading too much into it, but it's funny to me. Like,
It's so funny. It's so, and it's, the thing is, it being Robbie Thompson and like just the way that he wrote the other episodes that he did, and like, because that was when he wrote Cass coming back, right?
Yeah.
That was his episode, I think.
I think it was his episode. Yeah. Let's check that.
Like, there was, he's leaning into it.
I want to talk to Robbie Thompson. I want to talk to him. I want to be like, did you know what you were doing? Were you doing it on purpose?
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know. I just think it's fun. Like, obviously it's done for like the laughs because like Dean's a really masculine guy, and of course he knows how he likes women to flirt with him, but like it doesn't read like that to me.
Nope, not at all. Yeah, because he goes on to say, like, do you have any tattoos? You know, tattoos are sexy. She explains that she has a Princess Leia in the slave bikini straddling a 20-sided die. And it cuts to Sam and Dean like looking at each other and so I was drunk, it was Comic-Con. And you don't need to justify yourself.
You don't. You
get whatever art you want on your body because it's your body. You can do whatever you want.
And you know, immediately Dean was like, I didn't see that.
Yeah, absolutely. He was like, you know, I would get that too if you're on HBO. So Dean's gonna walk her through this.
Yeah.
And like, so the thing, okay. Also, part of a heist movie is to walk your man inside through a situation.
Mm-hmm.
This is all a choice. That this is the thing that they got a character to walk through.
Yeah, I know. It's just all a choice. Robbie Thompson, you have my whole heart for this. I love it so much.
Yeah. It was great. So he tells her to smile, but she has like basically a grimace rather than a smile, and says, "You gotta relax. You know, you just got home, and Scarlett Johansson's waiting for you." And she like has a real smile then.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the security guard who's named Bill, she is like, this is the part that I really cringed through because you can tell she's just so uncomfortable saying these things. She's like, he says, "Oh, you're burning the midnight oil." So just like you, I mean, when you're not at the gym, what do you work out with your free time? I so want to do this in real life and just be like, "Oh, do you go to the gym?" And like see if it actually works.
Yeah, I've never
just because it sounds so corny.
Is that like a male fantasy that some woman comes up to me like, "You must go to the gym a lot because your muscles are really big"? Honestly, is that a thing?
I think it is because, like, I mean, with what I've seen on like reels and stuff, right? Like the common theme is that men work out for muscles, but not the muscles that women like.
Right. Oh yeah, I've heard that.
So it's like, and it's like other men complimenting them on their muscles. So it's just like, well, maybe they are trying to do it for other women, but like, I don't know.
It doesn't work. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, you should totally try it. Report back. Try it and report back. For all women.
For science.
For science.
Social science.
Yeah.
And Bill falls for it. He's like, I tried to go to the gym at least, 3 days a week. Bill doesn't go to the gym 3 days a week. Bill goes home and has like a pizza and like,
he's not even patrolling.
Not to say that looks bad, but like
he's not getting in the steps if he's just sat there reading a magazine,
Right. Exactly. Because he says, trying to get back to my fighting weight, and Dean says, it shows. This is, again, another choice. Yeah. Dean doesn't have to be on screen saying the lines that Charlie needs to say, but he does, and he does it in a way that's like, it's flirty as well.
He could have just deadpanned this, I love, it's so good.
But no, he says it, it's like, you look amazing. And she's like, and then she comes out with it, but it's like more robotic.
Yeah.
Like how deep, the delivery is just backwards.
It's so good.
Yeah. So, Dean even acknowledges that like, this is weird, because he turns to Sam and says, this never happened. And then turns to Charlie and says,
You ever do anything else with your free time? Like take a girl out for a drink?
You do anything else with your free time? Like...
And then they do the thing of like, Charlie's literally just parroting everything that Dean is saying. So she's like, Sammy, stop laughing, Sammy. And she's like, oh wait, she catches herself. Says, oh, you don't know that bar, because she's like trying to cover up. Stop laughing, Sammy. That place is bringing Sexy back, which is easy, and like she's starting to like ramble.
Yeah.
She again says, stop talking, Charlie. And she's like, all right. Like all the attempts of flirting have just gone out the window.
Oh yeah.
Go back to cramps. Just go back to cramps. Make the dude uncomfortable. Yeah. That's how you get past him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Or just use your authority, right? And like as well, also be like, oh, I've been told to be here. Just be really like, I've been told to be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Because she has. Technically she has, because she's cracked the drive. So
are you really going to tell Dick Roman that you stopped me from being in here when he's told me to be in here?
Yeah.
Right? You know? Like... Anyway.
Exactly. Yep. Anyway, yes. So she's like, oh yeah, what was I talking about? Charlie is us, right?
Yeah.
Because the amount of times I said, what were we talking about? Let's get back on track. All that kind of stuff.
I think that's it, because like, this is what I love about Felicia Day as an actor, is like, she does get it. I feel like she is one of us. So she gets it. Yep. So that's why she plays it so well. Yeah. Because it's fully believable. Like I could imagine myself in this awkward situation. And that's when, it's good acting.
This is very true. Yeah. Yep. So she's like, oh yeah, we were talking about, going out for drinks. And he's like, yeah, that would be great. And then she asks if she can go use the ladies' room because the one downstairs is not great. Mm-hmm. And she wants to use the exact washroom. So that's the reason why she came up here. But like, she doesn't even question how she got up there.
That's true.
If it's that big of a deal and all that kind of stuff.
I guess you get to the point though that you're like, if they're up there and I recognize that she works, so she must have access. Like. Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah.
True. So he tells her where the bathroom is, and she walks away and like winks at him and all this kind of stuff. She then, because she has an earpiece this entire time, she's like, I feel dirty. And Dean says, you and me both, sister. Which, you didn't have to say that, Dean. You didn't have to say that. Charlie then says, the Eagles landed, going radio silent. And it cuts back to Sam and Dean in the truck as Charlie starts to do her work. Mm-hmm. Charlie puts gloves on. So some of this episode I kind of was just watching, but not really.
Oh yeah, so
other things. So I missed that the password that she put in is winning.
Who says #winning? Who says that?
That was the guy from 2.5 Men. I cannot remember his name. God. Charlie something.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't think of his name either, which is probably a good thing. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Fine.
So yeah, that was but I don't know if that was in. Wait, it could have been 2012 because they did the 2.5 Men reference already in like season 4.
Yeah, I think this is a reference to that. I think it is
6. Yeah. Because the password is winning with ones and as eyes. She starts transferring like the files across. And Bill gets suspicious. Like, my dude, don't be timing a woman in a bathroom.
No, you don't know how long we
Let her be.
We don't know what we're doing.
No. Exactly. She did say powder her nose. She's already mentioned that she wants crack in her coffee. Yeah. Like, we don't know what she's into. So as this is happening, we see Sam, who's like filling up mason jars with just power clean, like the borax stuff that they used. Like, if they have to sit still, they're going to be making weaponry.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're expecting to have to go and extract her, like they're preparing in case they do, which is good. That's a good plan. Well done, them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very, very true. So we then see Bobby, and he's watching Bill knock on the door, and he's like, all right, let's go to this.
Yes, he is. I feel like he should have Obi-Wan'd it. It would have made more sense. I mean, maybe not in this reference, but because like he's the Force Ghost in those movies. Just saying.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he buys Charlie more time by locking Dick Roman's door.
Yeah.
Like closing the door and locking it. Which, girl, I mean, I guess she's never broken into anywhere, so like she didn't know that this is sort of step one.
Yes, that's true.
Bill tries to open the door but finds it's locked, and the download is still 65%, so there's still time. He comes into the room and Charlie like walks out of the bathroom there. And she's like, "Hey, you." It's like, "What are you doing in here?" And she's like, "You said on the left, right?" And she's like, "Oh, do you know, I also forgot, like, I'm always forgetting things. You know what I forgot to do?" And she like picks up a pen and like looks into the reflection of the window to see like what the percentage was. She's like, "Give you my phone number." And she like writes a number on it, clearly a fake number. And like Bill's trying to get her out of the office. And then she sees that the thumb drive's at 100%. This feels very much like Iron Man when what's her face? Gwyneth Paltrow's character. Why can't I think of what her name is? Does the same thing.
Yes, it's a very similar thing. You're right. Yeah. Again, heist trope.
Heist trope. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Sam and Dean are just bitching about this whole situation. He's like, "Well, this is awesome."
You know what? New plan. From now on, we just stay in the van and send in the 90-pound girl.
Because he's obviously frustrated and like scared for her, right? Clearly. Sam's ever the reasonable one says,
"Dean, every chomper on Earth knows our face. How many do you think are in that building? We wouldn't make it past the lobby."
I do love the fact that there's enough room in this van for Sam to roll his chair.
I love that so much.
Like how big and inconspicuous is this van? Because I don't feel like we ever see the outside of it.
I would say put like an ice cream truck or something.
Yeah, maybe a food truck type
or
thing.
made another like reference to something by having something on the side. Yeah.
I mean, it could have been Frank's van, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
He has all the little outfits.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, I know. It doesn't mean I have to be happy about sending freaking Veronica Mars, but like, she's badass." So
I do. Do you know what? I still remember the Veronica Mars theme tune. Like, a long time ago, we used to be friends. Do you remember that song? I used to love Veronica Mars.
I feel like Nancy Drew would have worked here too.
Oh yeah, true.
Especially since it became actually I think CW does Veronica Mars.
I think it was on the same time as this. Like I feel like maybe a little earlier than 2012. I think I remember watching as a teenager. I can't remember. I'd have to Google it and I don't want to.
Fair enough. And Sam's trying to reassure him, saying she'll be fine or we'll go in. And we get as far as we can. Damn right. So Charlie goes to her office and starts to decode everything.
Yeah.
And sends over all of the files and starts digging through. Pete then arrives and she tells him that, you know, he'll have a progress report in a few hours. And like does the creepy like hand, like arm touching thing. Don't touch my arm.
Oh no.
Not when I'm working.
No, don't touch me.
No.
I agree.
No.
Yeah.
There's no need to. And he says, you know, holler if you need anything. She reaches out to Sam and Dean asking if they're still there and tells them that her manager, the monster, they want her to get out of there, but she has to act normal.
Yeah.
She then finds, like, I found it really fun. I mean, I guess they don't need to show everything, but like, they don't show her erasing the drive.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, why are you spending so long actually going through these emails? Just send them over, let them go through it. But anyway.
Do it at the same time. Multitasking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured as I was saying that. So they found something that spent the last 72 hours in an armored car and private planes and whatever it is coming here for Dick tonight. They don't know what it is, but whatever it is, they obviously want it bad and they have to get it first. But it's landing in about 42 minutes.
Yeah.
And Dean says, okay, we can try. All right, Charlie, one more favor and then get the hell out of here. It then does another fucking thing with this episode of like, they don't overtly tell you that it's later in time.
Because it's the heist situation. The like showing you the plan and then not showing you the plan and all that stuff.
It's so annoying. I can't stand it. Anyway. Because it cuts to Dick on his phone outside, saying outstanding. And you'll call as soon as the package is in hand, and there's a different Leviathan security guard person who's at a cargo depot at an airport.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm here waiting. In fact, I've got time for a light snack. And he like looks over to like the workers at the airport, which that's a shame.
Yeah.
Like just chilling, doing your job. And then Charlie gets up to leave, taking the thumb drive out of her computer. And Dick is right behind her. It's like, hey, Charlie, I was hoping to find you here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, heisting. There's a plane.
Yep.
There's a plane we cut to. And the plane lands. There's a fancy suitcase. And there's like a whole situation, like it shows the whole bit of them picking it up and like putting it somewhere else. And then handing that suitcase to a Leviathan who's like near the plane. There's a whole situation, which is important if you watch it carefully, but like it's fine. They're doing a switcheroo they don't talk about till later. So then the same Leviathan with his suitcase goes to and drives, away from the airport, and we see Sam and Dean are like standing next to the car. And Sam just says, so now what? We go back to the Roman Enterprises place, and the Leviathan carries the case into Dick Roman's office. And he's like, says, I've been looking for this for a very, very long time. And as they open the case, it's like a rigged explosive of 2 bottles of that borax power clean. And he just says, now who could have done that? And we see it go off. Back to Charlie. And she's talking to Sam and Dean. She's saying, so it's like back in time to when she was talking to them about the email, about the package. Dean's asking their landing time, and she says 42 minutes. He says, we'll try to get there, and asks her for the favor. And she says, what do you need? And Dean just says, more time. So she types an email to Dick Roman saying that it's going to be 30 minutes late. And then she says to them, like, I'll finish mopping up the drive. You guys get the hell out of Dodge. And Dean says to call when she's ready. She says, text you from the border, bro.
Yeah, right. I mean, fair.
So we go back to the airport. We're back in time. Well, forward in time again. And we see the baggage handler and the suitcase situation happening. Except this time, we know that it's Sam.
Yep.
And as they walk away, we see that it's Dean, and they're wearing like airport uniform. That's pretty much what happens. They switched the cases. They did a whole like time jump to show it. So we then cut back to the time that Charlie removed that thumb drive from her computer, and Dick Roman's there.
Hey, Charlie. I was hoping I'd find you here.
Hey, Mr. Roman.
Please, Dick.
Pete comes over, Pete the Leviathan, and Dick says to him, we're good here, Pete. Why don't you go grab a bite? And he leaves. And Dick asks Charlie to show him what she's found on the drive. Sam and Dean are at the trunk of their car at the airport, and they are looking at the case that they've got. And it's just a hunk of red clay. But we remembered what this was, and I'm so pleased that you reminded me. And they're like, well, let's answer this question a few thousand miles away from here. Like, let's get Charlie. Charlie's phone rings, and she's still with Dick Roman. And he's quizzing her about the drive. So he says, like, there's nothing about my company. And she's like, no. It's like, about a Sam or a Dean. She's like, who? It's like, Sam and Dean Winchester. Give it a little peek, would you? And she searches for it. And we see Bobby is standing behind Dick Roman.
Yeah.
And he's like reining himself in. He's like, he's right there, but I gotta worry about the girl. Like, really trying to rein in his anger. And Dick makes a comment. He says, is it me, or did it just drop 10 degrees in here? And Charlie said, yeah, it's a bit nippy. And he says, like, I'll have maintenance check the AC. Can't have you cold now, can I? Blech. Vomit. Gross. Disgusting.
Yep.
And Bobby's like, you miserable. So, obviously, nothing's being found on the drive because Charlie's erased it all. And she says, nothing about those Winchesters. Dick asked if anyone had deleted anything from the drive. Would they be able to tell? And she said, not if they were deleted properly. Meaning that she deleted them properly.
Yeah.
So he asked to have all the data sent over. And then he says, how did you do it? And she's like, what? Like, she's been found out. But he just asks, you broke the unbreakable. What's the thought process? Walk me through it. And ixnay the jargon.
Nothing's unbreakable, really. Nothing's safe if you poke at it long enough.
Nothing's safe. I like that. But that isn't what I'm asking, Charlie. Your spark, it's 1 in a million.
You know, when you got it, you invent guns and iPads and viruses, and holy crap, you can be crafty. It's like, I can feed every fact in your brain to someone else and they still be able to be you. And that's what we were talking about, like the creativity and like that humans have.
Yeah.
She says, I guess you can't clone me. And Dick says, don't think that doesn't piss me off. Which is super weird thing to say to someone, Dick. Like, be more human.
Yeah.
His phone luckily rings. I mean, the one time we're like interrupted by a phone call, we're like, yes, it happens to villains too.
Thank God.
So then he's like, yes, fantastic, bring it to my office. So this is the point he gets a suitcase full of borax. Asks Charlie to stay there, but she's like, fuck no, and leaves as soon as he's out of sight. And this all happens concurrently that she's running down the stairs to the entrance of the building just as they open the suitcase and it explodes. We see Dick, he's clearly quite strong because like the other Leviathan got fully taken out by this almost, where he's just wiping his face off with a handkerchief with like burnt side of his face. And he picks up his telephone and he said, nothing is safe apparently. Lock the building down now. Quite enjoyed that. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. So we see Charlie running towards the door, but just as she gets to them, they've now been locked and she can't open them. And we then see Dick, who's now in the, because it's all like glass everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is the scene that reminded me so much of episode 2, I think.
Yeah.
Where Sam goes into the warehouse, but he thinks it's like an office building. It was this building.
It was this building, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Pete is also there. We also see Bobby, who goes up to the door. He can't open the door, but he does manage to shatter the glass.
Yes.
Or crack the glass. It doesn't completely disappear. Pete runs after Charlie, and Bobby like throws Pete, who then knocks into Charlie, and like you see her like grab her arm, and she's like groaning in pain. And then the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I love this.
Sam and Dean
in
quotation
marks.
Jump through the broken glass doors, and it's just like, it's so dramatic because they do like a tuck and roll to get through, and you're just like, where did they come from? Like, because you don't see them running up to the glass, they literally just like dive through it. And it's just like, they're there.
There was no need for this. It was so funny. They could have just like stood there and like hit it with a crowbar and like stepped through, you know, like
anything. Like, I know it's some sort of like, it's not, is it tempered glass? Like the glass that when it shatters, it's not like, it doesn't cut you a lot. Like the sort of the same glass as your windshield.
Yeah.
But like, you just jump through glass.
I know.
Anyway, wild. Charlie Dunn tells them that Pete is one of them, and he like throws borax at Pete. Dick is like walking towards them all menacing. It's like, that would explain it. You're hanging around with the wrong crowd. Bobby then gets in front of Dick. Obviously, he can't see.
Yes.
But Dick gets like thrown across the room.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. He says, all right, enough. Show yourself. Let's do this like real monsters. He tries to get back up. He gets shoved back down.
Yes.
His laugh when this happens is terrifying. Like, he's like, you do that again. That tickled. With the help of Bobby keeping Dick down, Sam picks up Charlie and Dean and he run out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Sam's in the passenger seat, Dean is driving, Charlie's in the back, and she asks, why didn't you kill him? And Sam sort of dejectedly says, because we can't yet, but we will.
We will. We're real triers.
Yeah. And like, Charlie makes a really good point.
Yes.
She's like,
The really evil ones always need a special sword.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
We'll find out what the special sword is very, very soon. Isn't it breaking into the tablet that like fixes Cass's mind? I feel like that's what it is.
I can't remember, but there is a special sword, and I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
No. It's some kind
I know
of...
Rick Worthing comes back up.
It's like a proto, like, cane sword. It's not that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Charlie's like, and then Charlie says, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna pass out now," and like just flops onto the back seat. But, I mean, fair girl. Like, you haven't slept in a long time. You've got a broken arm, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be. I'm surprised he lasted that long.
Yeah.
So back in Roman Enterprises, Dick is talking on the phone very, very angrily. And he says, because they have it, and I'll get it back before they figure out the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he like throws the phone down. The Leviathan that had been taken out by the bomb is now healed.
Please, sir, don't bid me.
Bib you? Why would I waste a perfectly good meal?
Yeah, it's good.
Nom, 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 nom.
So yeah, they saved the day, and now we get to see Charlie at the bus terminal, and they're all there waiting for her. Her arm's in a sling, so they took her to the hospital, and she says, "Thank you," and Dean's like, "Thanks." She says, "I left your dumb flask on the back seat, by the way. Worst good luck charm ever." Like, she didn't know what it did. And Liam kind of smiles at that. He gives her her bag, and she thanks him again, and Sam says, "We can't thank you enough." She says, "Actually, you can. Never contact me again, like ever. Deal?" And they shake hands on it. Yeah, sounds like deal. Yep. Which is good. Yep. Good, Charlie, smart. Dean tells her to keep her head down, and she said, "This isn't the first time I disappeared. You think my real name is Charlie Bradbury? Please. Like, good luck saving the world." And she does like the LLAP, live long and prosper. Says, "Peace out, bitches." And then, and this is Star Wars. Dean says, "She's kind of like the little sister I never wanted," as she leaves. Yep. And they thought, like, yeah, cute, nice. Oh, bye, Charlie. I'm going to miss you for now. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Very soon.
Yeah.
Actually, probably like in a season. I feel like it's the end of season 8 that we see her again.
So. Yeah. So as they walk away, Sam says, "We got to talk." And Dean says, "You mean before we get back to the car and the flask?" And Sam says, "Yeah." "What the hell happened in the lobby, Dean?" And Dean's kind of like, "Well, if I had a free shot, I'd have bitch slapped the hell out of Dick." But Sam's worried. He says, like, Charlie got her arm broken by that. And they're saying, he's not in control. Not about Dick. That was vengeful spirit crap. And Dean says, but it's still Bobby.
But if he really goes there, he won't be anymore. And then we won't be able to pull him back. And then what are we supposed to do?
I know. Look, let's just figure out what that thing we stole is, and then we'll figure out what the hell to do with Bobby.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. They walk off.
That is how they end the episode. I have a feeling that next episode is the last Bobby episode.
I think it might be.
I can't tell you anything for sure in any of the seasons, but like just because of the tipping point, and they've like technically now that Bobby has managed to explain what he did and like why he did it, and they've got the thing that he was looking for.
Yeah.
So like they've got the tablet, they figured out what their end goal is. This means that Bobby's unfinished business is now done.
Yeah.
So they really do have, like, they could reason with him and being like, okay, well, we've gotten everything we need from you.
Yes.
It's time for you to go. But because Bobby is now more vengeful, he's going to be like, no, I can do more, blah, 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 blah. I helped with this.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's not going to realise his mistakes.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think you might be right. I can't remember what happened in the next few episodes. Or the only bit I remember is like the bit in the office. Like, and the car crashing through the sign.
I don't remember
No.
Yeah.
What is the next episode?
The next episode is Reading is Fundamental, and we get introduced to Kevin.
Yay! I'm actually really excited for that.
Yeah. I love me a bit of Osric.
Me too.
He's so nice in person.
He is a very nice person. He's really nice in person. Written by Ben Edlund and directed by Ben Edlund. Yes. Oh, I can't remember this episode. This is a good episode. No, I'm pleased about this. I remember it. I looked at one screenshot and I was like, this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember this episode whatsoever,
There's
to
some
be fair.
good lines in this episode. There's some good cast stuff. I'm excited.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yes, so next episode is going to be a good one because it's written by your boy, directed by your boy, and it's got all of the characters. All of
the time. And yeah, we're coming into the end game. It's going to be good. And then with season 8, oh yeah. I'm going to say this on the podcast now. Because this has been a good episode for talking about nerdy things. I was at a convention. I saw Mark Shepherd talking, and he was like, season 8 is the best season of Supernatural. And I was like, damn right you are, Mark Shepherd. You are damn right about that.
Yep.
And I can't wait. I think
it's gonna be good.
Maybe we should stop the podcast after season 8. I mean, it's all downhill from there.
Everything after season 8 just doesn't exist. I mean, I don't know. Rowena is kind of fun, but like not really. Yeah.
It's coming. It's only a few episodes away, and the end of season 7 is pretty fun too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time.
Good time. And I can't wait till we see Charlie again. I love her character.
Yep.
And I'm still mad about what they did to her, as is everyone else who ever worked on Supernatural. So it's all good. Okay.
Yes, it was unjustified.
It was unjustified. Let's wrap up this doozy of an episode.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, I think I said everything that I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the episode, we'd like to thank the Pixel Agora for his amazing logo art. And if you would like to get that on a tote bag, you can at our Redbubble store. And we are also on the social medias. Come tell us about all the other references in this episode that we missed, because there were a lot.
Oh yeah,
there were
a lot. Yeah.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, Bluesky, Tumblr, YouTube, Ko-fi.
All things.
Everywhere. All things. Search for Escaping Purgatory Podcast or Escaping Podcast on Bluesky.
Yeah. So this week we got nerdy. I mean, we do every week anyway. And we kicked it in the ass. So next week, hopefully we can find our way out. Bye.
Bye.